Hey, tribe. So, the last 2 weeks have been an interesting one. And let me tell you, this process of reinventing myself is tough. It's hard. I wake up some mornings with so much enthusiasm and creativity and ideas and energy and whatever. And then within hours, they can all disappear and they are replaced with insecurities, self doubt, fear, not feeling good enough. And let me tell you, it's a it's a freaking battle to get out of that. And then you kind of like take yourself out of that hole. I take myself out of that hole, and I kind of like get to the late afternoon or early evening, and just as the kind of juices and stuff start flowing again, I'm like, nah, I think I might have to just switch off a bit and go to bed and actually get some sleep. And then that cycle repeats itself. And let me tell you, some days are better than others, but some of them are hard. And I'm looking at so many of my friends right now that are going through loss, loss of family members, loss of relationships, loss of jobs. And I was told a couple of weeks ago that I'm actually quite privileged because I'm now a year later. I'm now already at the other end of some of that shit. I'm now rebuilding or in the process of rebuilding whatever it is. But a lot of people still have to embark on that journey. And you know what? I've got all of these really cool ideas, but I actually must be honest, I have no idea where to go. And I can't say it's just fear. I can't say it's just insecurities. I must be honest that when I start asking myself, what does my life look like and what do I want it to look like? There's days I have no idea. And I think it's because there's this perception of what success should look like. And because of that, we have been programmed and conditioned to think that it needs to be, I don't know, a certain lifestyle. Um, Coming back again to what I previously mentioned around, earning a certain type of income, being able to live in a certain environment, drive a certain car, wear certain things, hang out with certain people. Um, and the minute that you actually put that level of pressure on yourself, you think, okay, so now I need to find a a means of income that will be able to support that. And let me tell you, then that just goes around in circles because what if the passion that you have or the things that you want to potentially do or get involved in might not yield that type of money? What if it doesn't? Does that now mean that you're not going to be seen as successful? And then I have to start asking myself, what does success look like to me? Um, and I just want to say, for me, at this point in time, I just want to be happy. And I don't want to have anxiety. And I don't want to have, this constant pressure of having to deliver and living up to other people's standards. But I think success in general is a little bit warped because I don't think it it is as clearly defined for ourselves as what we think it needs to be. And I think society's got a huge part to play to that. And obviously, family and friends, parents. And I know that they just want to have the best for us. But sometimes just having enough is good enough. And yeah, I must be honest, I actually some days don't have answers. Um, and it's actually one of the reasons why this video has actually taken so long because I wasn't even sure, I wasn't in the right mindset to talk about some stuff because I'm going around in circles some days. And then you start thinking, okay, so how does one get to give expression to your creative side? And what does it even mean? Do I even have the ability to be creative? Can I paint? Can I don't know, draw? Can I write? Can I whatever? And I don't actually sometimes, it's not that I've ever really tried, to be honest, and maybe I can and maybe I can't. Listen, I mean, I think what I'm trying to say is that some days are going to be better than others. And as you kind of go through this process of discovering who you are, what you want, what you like, what you don't want, and what you don't like, I think it's important to know that it's okay if you don't. And I very likely will have to try and embark on a number of things and do a couple of things and dabble in a number of things to see what really comes to mind and what really kind of pays off. And I say pay off in terms of the criteria that I'm setting out for success around happiness and freedom and flexibility and expression and so on. And I think it's important for for you to know that you need to be kind to yourself. You know, I think it's important to get to know yourself during this and don't think about what other people are going to think or say and really do what matters to you. I actually have no answers, to be honest. I don't. And I I'm actually just saying that I'm taking it day by day, and if I have a moment of clarity, I promise you I'll share it. but but for the last few days or this last week or so, it's just not been an easy one. And I know that there's a lot of people dealing with a lot of crap at the moment. And I just again want to, just say that I'm sending all of you so much love and light. And I'm only a message away. If any of you want to talk about the stuff that you're experiencing and the things that you are going through. And I always welcome some thoughts and comments. And if you like this video and it resonates with you, please share it. I'm sure that there's somebody else that's going through this as well, and maybe they just know that it's okay not to have all the answers, and it's okay not to know what the hell tomorrow is going to look like, and it's okay to not know who you are at all times, especially if you're going through some form of rebirth, um, and reinventing and finding yourself. I think it is so important for all of us to notice that through all of this change happening in our world, that we are ourselves going through change as well, and it's inevitable. Um, so yeah, so love yourself, spend time with yourself, do the things that you at least think you like. Listen to a cool song, maybe watch a cool movie. Um, you know, give yourself some self love, and spend your time with people and things that lift you up, that make you happy, joyous. I kind of like had this moment. I'm starting to not think through things and try rather feel it. And it's almost like if something doesn't give me that yes feeling, like, yeah, I want to do it. And then, like, with my whole being, I actually don't do it. So it's a way of your being and your body saying to you that it's not something that you should be keeping yourself busy with. And I think it's very much the same with when you meet people or having to spend time with people or do things that is not within your flow, that you recognize that your body will react. You are going to have that uneasy feeling. So maybe pay attention to that and see if it gives you a bit more of a peace of mind. But yeah, sending you love and light, and have a beautiful weekend.